came here for.
Hey guys, what is going on? This is the GTA Wise Guy, and in this video I'm just going to be doing some gameplay and a build of the 180SX from Need for Speed 2015. Now, I did actually get this gameplay footage from Gamescom. I was invited out there by Ghost Games to play Need for Speed and capture this footage, so I'm super privileged to have had that chance, and I'm going to be having tons more on my channel to do with Need for Speed. I've got some more builds that I'll be releasing throughout the weekend. So yeah guys, the first one that I'm doing is the 180SX. I'll be showing you guys some gameplay, but for now, I'll just show you guys the modifications that you can do for it. It is absolutely crazy. Like, you can just put a massive body kit on and change all the canards and the window tint and all that sort of stuff. But you can just change the parts of the car individually if you really want to. So you can change the bumpers, the fenders, the skirts individually. Some parts will only unlock if you change like the full body kit. So if you put like a Rocket Bunny kit on, you can put a Rocket Bunny spoiler as well, like a huge wing. You can change the wing mirrors, the hoods, window tint. So there is a massive selection of wheels as well. Now with this build there was quite a lot, but I can imagine with the final game there will be tons more to do. But you can change the wheels independently from one another. Now with this build you had to do it separately, but in a later build that I did get to see behind closed doors, you can change them both together to save you going and doing, say, like the same wheel twice if you couldn't bother doing that. So do not worry, that will be in the game, that option will be there. You can also change the brake calipers, the brake discs, the rim size, the rim paint, primary and secondary. With these wheels that I put on the 180SX, it is only primary. You can change the tires, you can put some stretch tires on if you want to, and even changing number plates, so what it says on the text of the number plate. You can change the diffuser, splitters, headlights, taillights, exhaust, the badge, remove the rear window wipers if you really want to. There's just so much stuff you can do. It is absolutely crazy. Now I put a SIL 180 body kit on this, so it removes the pop-up headlights and it just puts the normal headlights on. That's pretty awesome. So with the colors, you can just change the color of your wheels and the body of your car like completely. You can choose how shiny it's going to be by changing the metallic and the smoothness and like the clear coat and stuff. So say if you wanted it chrome, you just put the color to white and then you put the metallic right up and the smoothness right up. But you could just make it a really bright color and really matte if you really wanted to. There's just so much you can do. So anyway guys, I'll just let you see the rest of the customization and then I'll get onto the tuning and the drifting gameplay and some open world stuff as well.
Make the ground shake.
So onto the tuning now guys. This is really good for an arcade racer. Now it is really easy to get into it. If you're not like a tuning master, you can just jump in and you can use the master slider to go to drift or grip and it'll do other specifics for you. But you can use other little sliders to sort of change like the front tire pressure, the rear tire pressure, steer behavior, the brake drift and all that sort of stuff. Now in this build there wasn't too much tuning that you could do, but I did see a later build when I was behind closed doors and I did see them changing the wheel offset, the width for the wheels, the camber, how low the car is. changing the differential. So there is tons you can do with tuning, and that was just some of the things that I can remember seeing. There was a lot more as well, so the list just kept on going and going. And also we couldn't change the performance on this car. It is running stock. Now you can just tell like how well it drifts. It is absolutely crazy for running stock. So I can't imagine what it's going to be like when we upgrade the car. So I imagine when you upgrade the car, the slider is going to expand a bit, so you'll be able to move it more to the left and more to the right on drift and grip. So I'll just talk to you guys about the general gameplay before going on to like drifting specifics. So the ranking system is basically all about your reputation, and you can earn reputation in the game in the 5 ways to play. Now it all comes together for like your overall rep level as well. So say if you're doing like police pursuits, you'll get some outlaw points. If you're doing like if you're doing some tandems or you're racing with other people in the same race, you'll earn crew points. And if you're going really fast, you'll earn some speed points. And drifting will earn your style points. And of course, when you're customizing your car, you'll earn some build points as well. So you don't even have to be out there racing. You can just sit there and customize your car all day. Obviously, you'll need some money from doing races and stuff to do that. So obviously, playing all the different styles is going to benefit you in a lot of ways. So also something that everyone's been sort of worrying about is the action cam. Now this can be turned off just by simply switching your camera angle in game. So I was on the PS4 and you just press R1 and it changes your camera angle while you're playing. It's not something you have to go into your settings and change. So now onto drifting. It is super easy to get into a slide by tapping the brake or the handbrake. It just slides by itself, but obviously you do have to master it in a certain way. So you'll have to like counter steer, you have to use throttle control. So as I was like testing it out, I was doing some donuts around like a roundabout bit. And basically, if you just turned into it, you just go straight into the wall in front of you. So you have to keep counter steering sort of. What I had to do was flick the stick like left and right. And I could just keep the power and it just carry on going. And also if you use NOS while you're drifting, it doesn't really help. It just gives you too much forward momentum and it'll end the drift prematurely. It does build quick while you're drifting, so as soon as you exit the drift, you can just put your NOS on and you can like bomb it away. And also if you time the NOS right, so if you're at like a certain RPM and you hit the NOS, it'll just give you a massive boost compared to if you were just like holding it at like a random time and you didn't time it properly. And also just doing donuts can get used to drifting. That was the best way I find out how to learn. So basically this is the first drifting tutorial on Need for Speed for you guys. So yeah, there is tons in this game. Like even in this build, there's so much I can do. It looks graphically, it looks absolutely amazing. This was just like a build that I got to play that was from like March, but they did have a later one, and oh my god, it looks twice as good as this one. It is absolutely crazy what they are doing with this game. Anyway guys, that is pretty much all for this video. I do have some more Need for Speed gameplay footage coming to my channel that I'll be rolling out over the weekend. So if you are new, do not forget to subscribe to make sure you do not miss those. And also leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Anyway guys, that is pretty much all for this video. I'll leave you with some gameplay footage and I hope to see you in the next one.
brother. Hope you found what you came here for.